head to the woods to go get your Christmas tree, you need to make sure you have your Christmas tree tag and the information sheet that the ranger station will give you so that you understand the do's and don'ts about getting a Christmas tree. You should also tell a friend where you're going and what time you'll be back so that they know to expect you in case something goes awry on your hunting trip. Also, bring a map with you of the district or forest that you're going to get your Christmas tree. A lot of people have GPS machines and you can bring this with you, but don't rely on it because they may not be up to date with all the forest roads and the changes with forest roads. So definitely have a map with you. Some basic items you should bring with you whenever you head to the woods in the winter time is, warm clothes, bring a hat, bring something warm that won't get wet and stay wet, something that dries quickly. Bring some rain gear and gloves to keep yourself dry. A tarp is nice to have when you go get a Christmas tree so that you can sit or lay down on it so that you can protect yourself from the wet ground. And then you can also use the tarp to drag your tree out on if you need a little extra help. A shovel is always nice to bring in case you run into snow and you get stuck and you need to shovel yourself out or somebody else. You should always bring a rope or some kind of tie-down straps to tie down your Christmas tree to the top of your vehicle or the back of your truck, just to make sure it's secure while traveling on forest roads and highways. And don't forget to bring something to cut your tree down with. You can use loppers to trim some of the branches and a nice little handsaw to cut the base of the tree, and then trim it when you get home. A lot of people go for noble fir trees. Noble fir trees are, I think, a little bit better Christmas tree because the needles stay on longer. The branches are a little bit more stout and they can hold your ornaments better. A lot of other people like to get Douglas fir trees for their Christmas tree, and it's a great tree. It'll look nice in your home. The needles will usually come off a little bit sooner than on a noble fir tree. And when you're out in the woods looking for a tree, you can really feel the difference in the stiffness of the needles for a noble fir versus the stiffness in the needles on a Douglas fir. One tree I definitely don't recommend getting for a Christmas tree is a hemlock, because though they look really pretty, they have a little bit different shape and form. The hemlock needles fall off within a week of cutting it down, even if you put it in water. So we've picked out our tree. We've got another tree within 8 feet of similar size. It's a little bit larger. It's really healthy. Taking this tree will give the other tree a little bit more room to grow. This tree also meets the requirements of being under 12 feet. Before we can actually get in there to get a good angle to cut down the tree, we're going to prune some of these bottom branches off just to make it so it's a little bit more easily accessible with the handsaw. And there's our Christmas tree. After you have your Christmas tree loaded in the back of your truck or on top of your car, make sure that you tie it down securely so that it won't come undone as you're traveling at highway speeds, turning corners and that kind of thing. And also before you leave the area, make sure you get your Christmas tree tag and notch out the month and the day to validate your Christmas tree. And I think that's on there. Christmas tree back home, and before you put it in water, you need to cut off about an inch or inch and a half of the bottom so that it's a fresh cut, so that the tree is able to absorb the water that you're going to put it in. Happy Christmas tree hunting. Be safe out there. Have a great holiday season from all of us at the Mount Hood National Forest.